Media Group.
Hello and welcome to There I Said It. She is Tamra Cherie. I am Georgia Alfredas. We are missing our partner in crime, Gary with the T. He is busy doing who knows what? Because
I know, right?
Gary,
He's just been busy. Look, he think he's
gallivanting around the world.
Right, exactly. He done gone on the cruise. He hanging out. He done went to islands. I saw them dancing, having a good time. Like
they said it was so much fun. They said it was so much fun. And can I tell you, Tamara, you've probably been on a cruise before, right?
It's been many years ago. Many years ago.
Okay, so I have never been on a cruise and never wanted to go on a cruise. I'm always freaky.
Really?
I'm like, it's like a traveling, a floating hotel.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that? Yeah. But the way Ricky and Gary talked about how much fun they had, I'm like, okay, I'm going next year. I'm in.
Yeah,
they talked me into it.
I thought
they said the food was so good.
Really?
They said they had like Chef Gennard, from TV. Is it Chef Gennard from TV? So they had like greens. They had like soul food.
Ooh.
Yes. So I
know Gary loved that.
Yes, for that reason only. So when you went on your cruise, where'd you go?
Literally, we didn't go far, child. I was literally in high school. I said many years ago.
Yes, yes.
The Bahamas.
Well, for me, that would have been
that was
been
one
ages
day.
ago.
The Bahamas, exactly. Many years ago.
Okay.
But I was like that. I think I went on that one, and it was like one of those things. Like, okay, I could do this, but I'm like that too. But now I know you can stop at different islands and all of that. But it was just like I did one day, and I was kind of just like, well, that was a lot because it's a lot of water out there.
I know, and it terrifies me. Like I'm
like you. I saw the video where Gary, it was Ricky. They were on the balcony of the room.
Yes.
And Gary was like terrified to actually
step on that balcony, step onto the balcony. And I would be afraid too.
That's a lot of water. And
that's
Ricky's
terrifying to me.
You ready? Yeah, that was scary. I was like, I don't blame Gary.
I don't either.
That would probably be me. That would probably be me.
Same. And I'm a great swimmer, but not on an ocean. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just, I don't know. But we go in next year, so you're welcome to join us.
Okay.
Look,
okay.
I haven't actually been invited, but we just going to invite ourselves to the one next year. Go ahead and, get our tickets and whatnot. So,
and there was a lot of people there. I did see Neo. I saw Neo perform.
They said Neo was amazing. Yeah, they said Neo was crazy
I think I saw P.D. Pablo. Like, he was just by the DJ and he started performing. Like, so it looked like it was a really, really good time.
Yeah.
Really good time. I saw 803 Fresh.
Yes. Okay.
I was looking at videos.
Right. Same. So they were like, okay, so if you got up at some of the parties didn't start till 1 a.m. So if you wanted to go see, maybe I'm just saying 803 Fresh, it started at 1, like the doors open at 12. Yes. Like it was just a nonstop party, but you didn't have to be partying. But if you wanted to, you could.
If you wanted
there was like pajama day where you wear your pajamas all day on the boat. That kind of stuff made me go, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it looked really fun. And then I saw when you talked about you didn't have to go, I saw where Ricky Smiley actually posted where he was in bed and he was like, these people do not stop. And he like banging on the wall in his bed. I said, I know you are not on that cruise actually trying to get sleep and complaining about the people next door. No, it is a nonstop party. And that's what I think of on those cruises. It's just nonstop, I thought he should have brought headphones and just go to bed with your headphones on.
That's right. But you know what I think? Because people are nonstop partying because you're away from home. You can't do anything. You can't do anything at work. If you got kids, grandkids, whatever, can't do anything. You're out on the ocean. So you might as well just have fun. You might as well.
Because I was just, I think about that too. Because what if you have an emergency? You're in the water. What can you do?
Can't have no emergencies.
What can you do?
You just can't. You know what? Y'all better figure it out. I try to tell my husband that when I'm at work. It's only 4 hours,
figure
baby.
it out.
Hey, where's his uniform? Hey, really? Just give me 4 hours and y'all can figure it out. So yeah. But
for sure,
next year,
for
sure. Okay, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Random. This has nothing to do with anything. Do you celebrate Halloween? Like, do you do all the things?
I don't do all the things. Okay. I can be very honest. I don't don't do all the things. And I know some people who go all the way out for
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Are you one of those people who go all the way out?
I am not one of those people, but I am married to one of those people.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
look out my window right here, and there is a two-headed clown with a knife, taller than me. And there's like two, just from what I can see from in our courtyard from my vantage. There's more, but this is what I can see from my. There's ghost. There's like two skeletons holding what appears to be. This must be new. Looks like they're holding like a grave site. I don't know, a grave thing.
And your
I don't know.
husband did all of this.
Oh no, he's not done. He is not even done. This is the beginning. See, he can't put it all out now. White people. He can't put it all out now because it'll, if there's rain or whatever, if there's not a line of people coming to our house, it's a fail for him.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious. I have to share videos with y'all.
Yeah, I was just about to say, share videos, take pictures, share videos. I want to see, but I
does
love those neighborhoods because
most.
I passed by a neighborhood the other day and I think they were having like a Halloween festival in their neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because they had all the things like things that kids can jump in and all
Yeah.
of that. And I was like, that is so fun. I like neighborhoods like that though.
Our
They have a
neighborhood's
lot
like
of
that.
kids. Your neighborhood
Yes.
has a lot of kids.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's like a competition. My husband be driving around like, oh, really?
Oh.
Okay, I got something for them.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's we like he will dress as somebody, jump out. It's like a thing. Like we have smoke coming from our house. We have we're playing music, like scary music.
Oh,
and it
wow.
goes on. Yeah, it's the most. It's too much.
It's too much.
But do you dress? Do you dress?
Sometimes. Not
Sometimes.
every year. Not every year.
Some people think it's demonic.
No, not every year. Now, if I'm
Yeah.
hosting like a Halloween party or something like that, then yes, but
Yeah.
not every year. And we used to get dressed at the station sometimes, but not every year. We're not
Yeah.
consistent with that. But
Yeah.
so it just depends on are we doing something this year?
Right.
But yeah, so not every year. We're not consistent with Halloween.
So I ordered these K-pop demon hunter costumes, right? Because I always have to order the costumes for my husband because otherwise he's just gonna go as I don't know, himself.
Okay.
Girl, I am so mad. I spent like an extra $75 so they can get here on time. They are still not here. I'm so. And we went to an event. We go to events too, girl. We already been to events.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like a golf thing where you're supposed to
but
be dressed in our
dress up.
costumes. We're not here. There was
There was
another
another
event. We
event,
took our
it's a
kid to
kid,
our
yeah.
so I didn't get my money back, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh,
But I just
wow.
wondered if if you did it, we do it. We
Yeah,
go
I have
crazy.
a friend who's very big. If you go to her house, it probably looks like yours
Yeah.
on the outside.
But you know what? So you know what I hate? So we have so many kids come to our house. We have to have so much candy. And I just saw a report that said for people who buy candy ahead of time, they wind up having to go buy more because they eat it. When I tell you how many little Snickers, because I'll grab like 3 and then I'm going back for another 3. I probably had like 12 today, honestly, and I'm not
Are
done.
you serious? That
I'm
you've
not done.
already, so you're
It's
eating the
awful.
candy.
It's
You're eating the
disgusting.
candy. You're eating the kids' candy. Just think
It's
about it like that.
diabolical. I can't stop myself. It's
Think
anyway,
about it. You're
that
eating
was
the
totally
kids'
random.
candy. Think about it like that. Think about it like that.
I would like to think of it like that, but they're like this tiny, so I get like 14 of them, and I feel like, well, it's probably like one Snicker.
Oh, it's
like-
one bar.
Right. It's probably really 14 bars. But anyway. So,
Yes.
what is going on in the world today? You tell me. You start off. What's
Oh
going
my
on?
goodness. Let's see. What we've not talked about. Of course, a big topic this past weekend was the verses. Cash Money Records and No Limit Records on stage together. So if you don't know the history of them, but I know you know who they are.
Of course.
Of course. Yes. Yes. But it was really, really big for New Orleans. I think it was huge for New Orleans. I think they were definitely representing New Orleans, representing Louisiana, representing the South, just the culture altogether, because those were two big, huge record
Even Snoop
labels.
was
Even
there.
Snoop
And he's
showed
West
up.
Coast, but
Yes, but it was in Vegas. So,
Yeah.
Yes. But I think both did a really good job. I definitely feel like No Limit, Master P actually came out swinging. Mia X. When I
Yes,
tell
Mia
you,
X.
Mia X did amazing. She did amazing. I feel like she definitely represented for No Limit. Okay. On Cash Money's side, I definitely feel like Juvenile. I feel like Juvenile
Come
carrying.
on,
Okay.
Juvie. Come on.
So,
I mean, what? Yeah. What are we
I
talking
do.
about?
Yes.
Homeboys, like,
Listen,
yeah.
exactly. I feel like Juvenile, he definitely held it down for them. Of course, BG, but Manny Fresh as
Oh
well.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Like, I mean,
But there
but
was
it
no
was
clear winner. I think people didn't.
no, like they
There was
kept
really
saying,
no clear
well,
winner.
to us it was a clear winner. I just, they kept saying that they're together and it's for the culture, but a lot
Wait,
of people
wait.
say No Limit took it.
What about Turk? Didn't Turk like go kind of off for
Yeah, that's
like?
because Birdman actually had some negative words for Turk at the very end. He did. And Turk was like, you know what? You can't mess with me when you want to mess with me. And a lot of people did say they were
Mm,
wondering why Lil Wayne was missing because Lil Wayne actually had a show that night in Vegas as well. So some people thought that he would actually participate, but of
that's
course he
interesting
did
that he
not.
wouldn't. Why
I think
wouldn't he?
that
That's
I
very
had
odd.
heard that Lil Wayne wasn't going to participate if Turk was not participating. So I don't know how true that is. I do not know how true that is at all. But some people were definitely hoping that Lil Wayne would be there. But
Mm.
Juvenile, he definitely. But it was just good to see them all on stage. And listen, who we did not expect to see on stage, Tamar
Oh,
Braxton.
now that is some tea, honey. That is some hot tea. What was going on there?
That, Tamar Braxton was there. She was wiping sweat off of
Birdman,
Birdman's
her
head.
brother-in-law.
Yes, taking the mic, trying to hold the mic, trying to make sure that he, handle his business and all of that. And she said it was because her sister Toni Braxton could not be there because, of course, she's married to Birdman. Even
Yeah.
after that, did you see the video where they called her on FaceTime?
Oh, what happened?
They called
Tell
her
me what
on
happened.
FaceTime after the show when they went
Wait, they called
backstage.
Tony.
They called
Okay.
Toni Braxton. They called Toni Braxton on FaceTime. But listen, I mean, and he's plugging it up. She's like, "You killed it, babe." Tamar Braxton was talking so much that I'm like, let them talk. As they were like,
Right.
look how, but one thing I noticed she said, look how pretty she looks sitting in that house you bought. Listen, she was like,
I do like that.
girl, listen. But Tamar was like, she was talking, but she did look absolutely gorgeous on FaceTime. I
She
will give her
always looks
that.
gorgeous.
Yes,
Tony
she
always looks
did.
gorgeous. She's
She
beautiful.
did, but yes, but baby, listen, Tamar, us and look, we can't hear their conversation. Like Birdman can talk to his wife because Tamar was talking to Tony. But yes, but
So did
yeah,
that shut everybody down? Because I know everybody's like, this is weird. Why would she be wiping sweat off her sister's husband? You know what I mean? So do you think
yeah.
that phone call shut everything down where people are like, okay, we family. We all family. Stop tripping.
Yes, like she was definitely, listen, she was acting like a bodyguard when they went outside. I saw another video where they were walking outside and she's like, come on, come on. Like she was, Tamar,
Ah,
Tamar does
like a
fabulous. Yeah,
bodyguard. Y'all
like
stay
she was
away from
acting
my
like she was
sister's
the
man.
bodyguard. So grabbing his hand, like, come on, like, yes,
Mm,
we
okay, I
love
get it.
Tamar though. We do. We love
Yeah,
her.
we
Everybody
got
say
Tamar
Tamar
does
too
the
much, but
most, and
I was just
that's what
about
we
to say
love.
that's what we love about her
Tamar
because
is
she
gonna
does the
Tamar,
most.
and that's what we love about her. That's she never
Yes,
disappoints for
yes,
sure.
yes.
Um, okay, in other news, did you see where this I can't even think of his name. I can't think of his name, but this god mom and this her godson, they keep trying to sue Jay-Z for a DNA test because this guy
Oh my
insists
goodness.
that he is Jay-Z's son. And so again, he lost in court. Jay-Z won because
Mm,
they're like, listen, no, it's not true. But
mm.
why? Here's my question. And we're talking about this on the radio this morning. Why won't he just take the DNA test and let it be done? Just take the DNA test, get it over with, take that test, and I'm not your dad. Now move on. Why wouldn't he just do that? Do you think it's because it will open the door to more DNA tests? But this has
So right,
been,
so everybody just started taking
yeah.
DNA tests.
But Jay-Z, they're calling it harassment. Like apparently they're like, listen, he keeps taking me to court and they've been harassing me forever. Maybe like it's a money grab, whatever. But I would think if it were me, I'd just take the test and be like, okay, don't ever bother me again. So
Yeah,
like
and
I
he
want to
wants,
say
but
in
he still
Jersey,
like Jay-Z won in court.
he won in court,
Hmm.
but that doesn't mean they can't go somewhere else and file another lawsuit. Like there's one judge, and I don't know if it was Jersey or Philly, but they're like, don't come back here with a paternity test again. You're done. You're banned
Yeah,
from
exactly. How
bringing
many
another
years have you been
paternity
trying to
case.
do this?
Yes. So, but I mean, for me, I'd just be like, yeah, you know what? Let me take this DNA test, back it up.
Listen,
I don't know. I don't know.
Jay-Z like he don't want any parts of it.
Yeah. maybe it's better to say nothing.
Yeah.
Just let your lawyers handle it, I guess.
Yes, let them
Okay.
handle it.
I'm excited about this. You
Okay.
tell me, do you have a baby girl? Well, she's too young for Wicked, but
I know, right?
still, yeah. So, are you kind of a Wicked fan? Kind of a little bit of a Wicked fan?
Just like,
Okay, I love musicals. Okay, you know what? I love musicals, and I am so excited that Coleman Domingo is going to play the lion in the next one. That's going to be out in like, I don't know when tickets going to be on sale, but I'm so excited. He's going to play the Cowardly Lion. Are you kidding me? He's like the best actor in the world. And okay,
He
I
is
know you're
good.
saying you're not a fan. You go see it. Or now you can watch it on Netflix or Disney, whatever
I
it
know,
is.
right? I know.
Girl, it's a musical. I mean, what?
You love musicals.
I do love music.
You love musicals.
I love them so
Yeah.
much. You know why? Maybe because I can't sing. I can't carry a tune. No, I really can't. You would think.
Did you sing in the choir?
Hell no, I ain't singing in the choir. I'm telling you, I can't. When I say I can't sing, you know what? When I met Mariah Carey in person, I was like, oh my gosh, we kind of have the same voice, kind of a raspy voice when we talk.
Okay.
Why is it that she can sing and I cannot? I cannot make sense of it. But yeah, no.
Oh my goodness.
I can dance though. I can dance. I mean,
Well, you
ballet is
can
my
dance.
thing. I can dance, like
Okay.
classical dancing.
Okay.
Classical dance.
Oh,
And that's why I like
Look, I
music.
love how you corrected that.
Classical.
Classical dancing.
We're not out here twerking.
Yes.
Probably because we wouldn't know how, but we're classically
I
trained.
love how you
We're
corrected it.
classically trained. Shout out to the
Classical.
Dallas
And
Black
you
Dance
look
Theater.
like you took ballet and all of that.
Yes, I did. I
Yeah.
almost minored in ballet in college. And I know my mom, she really wanted me to, but they were so serious, girl. I was like, no, I'm eating. I'm eating, and I'm like my toe shoes. If you're familiar, toe shoes are like this hard, okay? And that's how you're on your toes. I would always stuff mine with tissue, right? Because I would just do it. Like I know it's like kind of a, but we had this teacher who was checking your shoes. I was like, oh no, I'm not. I'm stuffing mine. And if I can't, then I mean, you can't really do ballet if you can't do toes. So I was like, I'm out. So I wound up minoring in Spanish. Yo hablo español, soy perfecto. Está bien. So things happen as they should.
Absolutely.
Anyway, this is
Absolutely.
the most random show. You are so sweet because Gary would have been like, shut up.
I mean, I like hearing about you. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
like
what else?
hearing
What else?
about
What else?
you. So
What
listen,
else
did we
going on?
talk about, have we talked about this on this show? I know we probably talked about it on radio. TJ Holmes and Amy from GMA3. They are now engaged. After what? It's been 2 years. Has it been 2 years since that
It's been
whole
2 years.
fallout and everything? They having an affair, both of them still married and all of that. Now they are engaged. Do you think this relationship is really going to last?
I mean, I think that they got engaged because they're like, why did it take them 2 years to get engaged? I think they're just trying to prove the naysayers wrong. And I also think that both of them, and if you guys are fans, I'm so sorry. I think both of them have kind of become non-issues, and this is a way of getting back in the public. I know they have a podcast or whatever. So I kind of feel like it's a way of people, we're talking about them. When would we ever talk about them?
I know, getting back, so they're like, let's get engaged.
Yeah.
So
I mean, when is the last time we talked about them?
it's
You know what I
been
mean?
probably
So-
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So now, guess what? They might do a reality show, the wedding. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If they're smart, they get the wedding, the
Yes.
planning of
All of that.
all the things.
All
So
the
I get
things.
it. You better go ahead and keep up with the
That is
Kardashian and shit.
true. I never thought about that, but that is absolutely true. And then I'm quite sure they have to have trust issues in this relationship
Ooh,
because
honey.
how both of you were cheating on your spouses allegedly and
Right.
reportedly. So how can you trust each other in a relationship?
Girl. And here's the thing. I imagine I know why they work together because they were cheating at work.
So they're always
So-
together. So they
So many
think that's
people do that. Yes, so many people do that. Like and this is political, but like Pete Hegseth, who's like the head of the Department of War, is what it is now. Like he's on his third wife, but he worked for Fox News and he cheated with a chick that worked at Fox News, and now they like, nah, bruh. I can't. Like, and so as for me, like, I can't take what you do in your personal life out of what you do in your public life. So I can't. When he comes on TV, I'm like,
Oh my God.
I can't. You liar. Like I can't trust you if you cheat in your
Yeah.
private life. You
Yes.
damn sure cheat in your public life, and it's nothing for you to. If you will lie to your family, your
Right.
kids, and your wife, the people that you are personal with, the most people you spend,
Hmm.
like, nah, I can't. I
And I
can't
heard
trust it.
someone say that, and I actually heard a guy say that. It's a guy that did an interview, and he talked about that. And someone else said that too. I'm trying to remember. They said that it was hard for them to trust someone who cheats on their wife because they do
Yeah,
feel like if you cheat in the most important relationship in your life, then in business you will cheat them as well. I
right.
remember, and I'm trying to say, who
It's
said
absolutely
that?
true, and it's why I don't trust cheaters. And listen, and here's the other reason, man. Just tell your wife you don't want to be with her no more. Now you done cheated on the wife and the kids. That's your whole family you blew up, which you could have done the right way. Like, kids, I've fallen in love with someone else. Blah, blah. Okay, do it the right way, because if you do it the wrong way, you can't be trusted. So,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
opinion,
So I don't know if you actually saw this interview, but people were talking about it last week, and it started a conversation on mental health. And it was an interview that Gucci Man, rapper Gucci Man, actually did with his wife. And they were talking about he has a new book out, but they talked about him living with schizophrenia. Okay. And so she opened up and talked about like the episodes that he's had in the past and how bad those episodes were,
yeah,
things that he would say. And she said one time he stood outside for 24 hours, like, and it's in the book, but it did start a conversation about sticking by your man when they are going through something such as schizophrenia, because that's serious.
yeah.
That's
You know,
really serious.
and you can imagine, like, I'm not saying that Kanye West has schizophrenia, but it is, if your person decides they don't want to get medicated, can
Mm.
you imagine? Like, lucky for her, that,
Hmm.
and she probably helps him
She
with
does.
medication. You
Hmm.
got to get and I don't know if his was, sometimes it's just a mental issue that just happens. Sometimes it's brought
Hmm.
on by drug use. Sometimes anything, whatever. But I love that she's like, listen, when sometimes she has to move people out of his life and out of the way.
And she did. She said, when he had these episodes, that she actually has to take his social media away, his phones, the media. That's how people don't know about episodes that he's had like in years, because she says she takes all of those things away.
Yeah.
And so that's hard, but he did say he had to get medication. He had to find the right medication. He had to go to therapy. He had to apologize to so many people in his life. I think Rick Ross, he talked about apologizing to him. Anyone that would accept his apology for things that he's done in the past.
I'm sure that, yeah, just think about how many celebrities that we see Kirk out and we're like, what the hell? And
Hmm.
they have some personal demons. And I guess it's
Hmm.
much harder for them to go to therapy. Maybe I would think it would be much easier for them because they got money. They can, you know what I mean? But that doesn't make it any harder to say to yourself, hey, I have this issue. And maybe, you don't know that you have the issue, until you go see somebody. So I'm really glad that he brought it up because he's a real hard,
Yeah.
rapper, and for him to say it and for her to stand by his side and say, listen, I have to watch his back. And I feel like
Hmm.
Kim
Absolutely.
Kardashian was like, nah, I ain't with it.
Listen.
But I think maybe she didn't keep him to get him to keep his meds. And that's a big deal. And I think maybe, and I don't know why I even got on Kanye West because I don't know that he's schizophrenic, but it just made me think that it's
That
often
he
been
spazzes out and
said
talks,
that
and yeah,
he
and he
has
gets on the
mental
internet,
issues.
spazzes out, exactly,
Yes.
says
And
things
somebody
where he feels like
he
he
needs
has
a
an
woman like
episode.
that. He needs a
All of
woman
those
like
things.
that.
All of
Yes.
those
Who's
things.
like, or something. He needs whatever it is, he needs it. And
I
so,
haven't seen him in the wife that he married lately.
I haven't either. And maybe you know what? Maybe he got him a ride or die. Like maybe she's like, you know what? Let's get your meds right and then let's go back into the public life. I don't know. But as Gary would say, let's keep him lifted up in
Exactly.
prayer.
Exactly. Also, I did see over the weekend, did you see that big elaborate like festival that Jamie Foxx had for his daughter?
I saw just snippets of it. What happened with
I
that?
know it was huge. First of all, I don't know if it was her birthday. I do not know. But the part that you're probably talking about is when somebody threw something on stage at Glorilla, and he pretty much stopped it. Well, first of all, Glorilla went off herself. She said, you know what? I don't care how young you are. If you throw something on this stage, she says her people are going to handle you. And then, of course, Jamie Foxx himself, you know, he went into dad mode. He's like, who threw it? He's like, blank, blank, blank. Like, how could you do that? Like, he
Right.
said, this is for free.
And weren't they at his house?
They were at his big
like,
mansion.
I invite you to
Yes.
my house
They were
and
at
you
a
up here acting
huge, like,
crazy?
Did you see his backyard?
Honey, I mean, it is Jamie Foxx, so what would we
Yes.
expect? We would expect nothing
It
less.
is huge. It is absolutely huge. You would have thought they were at a concert theater somewhere. Like, yes, it was huge.
Which
But
daughter was this? The youngest?
the
or
youngest daughter.
The youngest.
It was for the youngest because they had rides and stuff. Like, it was a
That's
lot.
so fun.
Yes.
That's so fun.
Yes.
Okay,
And
wait. Speaking of Jamie Foxx, who is he messing with right now? Like, I know he's messing with Katie Holmes. I know. I'm so random today. Like, I need my meds. Where my ADD medication? But I'm like, oh, pretty butterfly. But like, he was messing with Katie Holmes. Has he been linked to anyone? He just keeps it so
he's definitely,
quiet.
I think he's been out of the public eye as far as like with someone.
Why does he seem like he's like the funniest guy? He's one of the nicest people in the world.
He's
met
really
him.
cool. Yeah.
I've known Jamie since before he was on any TV show.
Wow.
And because he's from Texas. He's from Terrell, Texas, which is
right
like
up exactly
an hour and a half away from Dallas. So if you and Terrell, you partying in Dallas. And he's just such a sweet, kind, just authentic person. And I just wonder what the deal is.
And so
Somebody-
talented, multi-talented. Yeah.
We have to get these people married off. Like, look at me. We're going to get you married off. We have to get everybody married off. Let's get all y'all married off. Okay?
And on
Life
that
will be
note,
easier. Oh, okay. I guess we're done. All right. I mean, I will. If I see if you come to my house for Thanksgiving, we gonna find you a man. I'm that auntie. So, baby, when you gonna get married? Now, who you dating? Oh, I'm so nosy. Oh my gosh. Yes, I will
you
get
are
into
that
it.
auntie. Okay.
Yes, that's me. Auntie Georgia want to find out what's up. What's going on? She's like,
I love it.
kiki,
I
we're
love
done.
it.
I love it, and we're done. No, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all, listen, every single Wednesday, we post new episodes of There I Said It. We have not all been together in so long. Next week, we are all going to be together. Post your comments below. I know we keep saying we're going to read them next week. We really are going to read them. So, we will see you next Wednesday. Make sure you like, make sure you follow, make sure you, what else is there to do? Like, follow, subscribe. Okay, those three.
All of those things.
All
the
things.
things.
All of the above.
All
Yes.
the things.
And we will see you next week. Bye,
Yes.
beautiful Tamra. Cherie, look how beautiful you are
Bye.
with no
Enjoy
makeup.
the rest of your week.